So the question I get quite often, and is brought up in forums and stuff, is do you ever use any of your preps? And here's one that I got to use recently. We had our hot water heater go out, and instead of rushing to the big box store or buying something that we didn't need or buying something with a higher price, I was able to use my camp shower. Basically, portable water heater is what it is. Uses a little battery pack. It's 4D batteries. It has a small pump that goes into basically like a bucket or a sink or anything you want to use, and then pumps out a nice rate of hot water. It uses just the 1 pound propane canisters. It has a series of coils of copper tubing that propane is heating up, and the water comes in one side and out the other. It does work pretty good if you're using it on real cold rivers and things like that. I usually will put it in some sort of a bucket and recirculate it. So 1 pass is kind of warm, 2 passes it's pretty warm, and on its 3rd pass around, you're gonna get a little steamy. But it's definitely bath water temp already. And then just hang it up on the tree or on your tailgate or whatever and take a small shower. But this has allowed us to maintain hygiene, take showers, and not be in such a hurry to buy something we didn't need or buy a product that was more expensive. And we actually went with just the 50-gallon 6-year and just put it in this afternoon just in time for the snow on whatever April 5th it is today. So yeah, I get the question quite often, obviously, besides your food preps that I use all the time, what part of your prepping do you use every day, or do you get to use? And this is something I've used off and on. It actually makes washing your dog in the winter really nice, because you don't have to worry about hopping them in the bath or the shower in the house when it's sub-zero outside. And I've used it occasionally on some car camping. There is a version that's, I would say, is a little bit better. It's called their Extreme. It's a bigger cylinder, and it just uses a hand pump pressure, so you don't have to worry about a battery pack. But I got this one last year, almost this time. I think it was $60 or something. They're normally like 100 and something, 100, 110. And I got it for $60 after the winter sale. So now's the time to get the things like the heaters, like the any sort of winter prep. Buy them now, because they're going into spring and they're getting rid of their inventory. They don't have anywhere to store this crap till next winter. So I don't know, I'm gonna get a quick video, and thanks for watching. Sorry for the noise in here. I know it's let's see if that helps. A little dark. I know somebody's gonna ask, but I put in the hot water heater myself. It's pretty easy installation. They wanted $300 at the big box store to come put this in, and you do it yourself. Basically, you need to make sure that your cold water inlet is turned off, that at the bottom you've got your drain, so you have to have some way of getting a hose outside. And then the big thing is, you open up this plate, make sure that your breaker is off, make sure that you have a multimeter, test the wires, make sure you have 0 voltage before you break into this kind of stuff, and disconnect. It's only 2 wires, it's AC, so you got alternating current. Doesn't matter which wire is which. 2 power wires and a ground wire. Disconnect it, disconnect your hoses, reel the old one out, put a little Teflon tape on here, screw them into there tight. Make sure, reconnect all your connections, your wire connections, but don't flip the breaker yet. Go ahead and fill your tank with cold water, then go into your furthest sink, or open up all your sinks with the hot water and try and push out all the air. This will take a little bit while to fill, and then while it's filling, it's pushing the water out to your hot water lines. It won't be hot because you don't have any power, but you're going to get all the air out of the system, and make sure that there's no pressure buildup, because it'll just be nothing but cold water. Then go ahead and flip the breaker. Check for any shorts, obviously, if you wired it wrong, but and then give it a little while, and you should have hot water. It's easy as that. We saved over $300 with all the overtank and permits and all the other crap that they require. So yeah, it takes just a little bit of knowledge, and you guys can do this stuff yourself.